Hello, everyone. My name is Angelo Lee, and I'm a doctoral candidate in the Learning and Organizational Change program at Baylor University. I am pleased to present my dissertation entitled Black Male Student Persistence in U.S. Dental Schools, a qualitative embedded single case study exploring student motivation. Access to quality healthcare is a basic human right. However, the underrepresentation and low graduation rates of black men in dental schools highlight a critical national concern: the shortage of oral health providers needed to serve over 58 million Americans requiring oral health care. Many of those needing dental care are from historically underserved and marginalized communities, including people of color, the uninsured, those with low economic status, immigrants, and veterans. However, between 2019 and 2022, there was a 4.7% decline in the graduation rates of black male dental students, decreasing from 127 to 121 graduates. These numbers reflect a significant crisis in dental education, there being too few black men enrolling, persisting, and graduating from U.S. dental schools and entering into the field of dentistry, which impacts the life expectancy, physical health, and well being of all Americans. Thus, to understand this decline, I explored various educational and societal barriers that hinder black male student persistence in K-16 academic environments. Educational barriers include the persistent academic achievement gap, biased standardized testing practices, and insufficient college readiness programs. Societal barriers encompass the school to prison pipeline, the impact of neighborhood poverty, and socioeconomic barriers enforced by governmental policies. Racial oppression and socioeconomic stratification within the U.S. educational system further exacerbate these challenges, impeding academic progression and retention. These factors collectively contribute to the struggles that black men face in accessing and succeeding within K-16 educational institutions, spanning from elementary and secondary schools to colleges, universities, and professional trade and vocational institutions. Despite these barriers, research shows that many non-cognitive factors greatly impact the academic persistence of this student population. According to Simmons, Harper, Strayhorn, and other researchers in the field of student departure, non-cognitive factors significantly impact black male persistence in post-secondary settings. Some of these non-cognitive factors include collaborative experiences with faculty members and mentors, active participation in campus organizations, social connections and relationships with other black students, family ties and connections, and being able to see one's lived experiences reflected throughout their collegiate, social, and academic offerings. Learning about non cognitive factors that contribute to the persistence of black men in collegiate settings led me to develop the purpose and ultimate research question for my dissertation work. Ultimately, the purpose of my dissertation was to explore the motivational factors driving black male dental students towards dental school completion. I aim to understand how black male dental students stay motivated within dental school communities and the tools they use to overcome adversity and persist throughout their studies. Ultimately, I sought to identify these motivational factors to create practical strategies for dental school deans, administrators, and faculty to support the social, mental, emotional, and academic well being of this student population. Thus, here's the research question that guided my study. What are the motivational factors that drive black male dental students toward dental school completion? Now, to frame my dissertation study, I employed Deci and Ryan's 1985 self-determination theoretical framework, which explores intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation involves an inherent interest and enjoyment in an activity, while extrinsic motivation involves performing a task to achieve an outcome, such as earning a reward or avoiding a punishment. According to Deci and Ryan, individuals are motivated by three inherent psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Now, to offer a few quick definitions, autonomy involves independently governing one's decisions and outcomes through internal motivation. Competence refers to an individual's ability to acquire new knowledge and skills, and relatedness denotes one's feelings of belonging within a particular environment. These principles collectively impact motivation, and this theory grounded my study. So, what was the study and how did I conduct my research? Ultimately, I selected a qualitative embedded single case study to complete and conduct my research. I chose qualitative research as the methodology because I wanted to take a human centered approach, focusing on understanding the lived experiences and perspectives of the study participants to develop meaning and insights. Qualitative researchers are also storytellers, and I aim to share the stories of my participants to drive changes within the oral health profession. An embedded single case study design, in particular, was suitable because it allows researchers the ability to investigate a single phenomenon within a broader context across multiple factors of analysis. In my study, the shared phenomenon is being a black male dental student. This approach enabled me to focus on the experiences of black male dental students and explore how each participant's unique perspective contributed to the overall understanding of this group. While the participants share the common identity of being black male dental students, their unique and individual experiences provide distinct insights into this shared circumstance, thereby bounding the participants for this study based on this common phenomenon. For this study, there was no specific physical site where the participants were located. I conducted the research virtually via Zoom, meaning that there was no physical setting for the study. However, all participants shared the common experience of being black male dental students. Therefore, within the framework of the embedded single case study, the shared phenomenon under investigation is the experience of being black male and a dental student. Each of the four participants represented a subunit of analysis, contributing their unique perspectives and experiences related to this shared occurrence. Criterion sampling was used to identify participants, requiring them to meet specific criteria, those including self identifying as black, self identifying as male, and being actively enrolled in a U.S. dental school. Now, two data collection methods were utilized: a pre interview questionnaire and a semi structured interview. The pre interview questionnaire included 7 questions, and the semi structured interview included 13 questions, both of which align with the self determination theoretical framework. Through the collection and analysis of the data from these methods, or from this methodology, I was able to identify 3 key findings from the research. In the within case analysis of this qualitative embedded single case study, significant insights emerge regarding the motivational factors guiding black male students' persistence in completing U.S. dental school. 3 key themes emerge from the data analysis. First, black male dental students are motivated by the opportunity to explore career pathways and align them with their future career aspirations. Secondly, eternal grit emerges as a source of strength during challenging times, propelling black male dental students toward degree attainment. Lastly, social connections with various stakeholder groups significantly impact black male dental students' ability to connect with the dental school experience and ultimately persist. The notion of career exploration closely aligned with the concept of competence. Through exploring different career paths, individuals assess their competence in various areas and develop new skills and expertise. In the context of this study, black male dental students engage in career exploration, facing challenges and opportunities for personal growth. Over time, they build confidence in their abilities to succeed in diverse oral health professional environments. Additionally, career exploration also enables them to establish and pursue meaningful professional objectives, serving as a significant motivator towards dental school completion. Another prominent theme that emerged from this study is the concept of overcoming adversity, which is closely linked with autonomy. When individuals confront challenges, they often assert their autonomy by taking control of their circumstances and making choices that foster resilience and growth. Black male dental students, by directly facing challenges and finding solutions, demonstrate their autonomy and assert their ability to navigate difficult situations on their own terms. This sense of autonomy empowers them to overcome obstacles, build confidence, and drive towards achieving their goals despite adversity. The theme of social connections is closely related to the concept of relatedness. Within this study, social connections provide black male dental students with opportunities for social interaction, a sense of belonging, and interpersonal support. These connections also offer emotional support, encouragement, and validation from friends, family members, peers, and mentors. Interacting with individuals who offer understanding, empathy, and acceptance enhances the student's sense of relatedness and well being. Interestingly enough, all three emerging themes align with post secondary research and the literature review, which suggests that non cognitive factors play a critical role in supporting the persistence of Black male students in collegiate settings. Additionally, several important implications have emerged from this study as well. The data collected from this research study indicate that the support systems implemented by U.S. dental schools for Black male dental students need to be evaluated and redesigned to effectively support their social, mental, emotional, and academic well-being. By better supporting Black male students through non-cognitive means, we can increase their persistence and graduation rates. This in turn can help narrow the gap in the number of oral health professionals needed to serve underserved populations across the United States. Additionally, the study demonstrates the need for further scholarship and research to identify ways to support the persistence of not only Black male dental students, but also Black male students across all health professions. This is crucial for minimizing national health disparities that impact life expectancy, physical health, and the well being of all Americans. The dental education community consists of diverse stakeholders, including accreditors, dental school deans, administrators, faculty, students, and industry partners, and this interconnected network plays a vital role in supporting the needs of all dental students, including Black males. My recommendations focus on two key groups within this community that have the potential to bring about significant change for Black male dental students, and this includes dental school deans and administrators, as well as dental school faculty. Based on the study findings, I developed 5 central recommendations aimed at enhancing support for Black male dental students. There are 3 recommendations for dental school deans and other administrators, which include implementing mental health initiatives, increasing the recruitment of Black male faculty, and prioritizing intentional support check-ins for Black male dental students as a means to support the persistence of this group in dental school communities. Additionally, there are 2 recommendations proposed for dental school faculty members, which include facilitating regular opportunities for dental students to connect with peers of the same ethnicity and actively participating in mentorship activities to expand academic networks and career explorations for Black male dental students. Collectively, the implementation of these 5 recommendations will significantly enhance and support the persistence of Black male dental students in U.S. dental schools by addressing their non cognitive needs and promoting degree completion. According to Cresswell and Poth, a limitation refers to an inherent weakness of a study that is beyond the care or control of the researcher. Thus, in reflecting on the qualitative methodology employed in this study, I have identified 5 limitations that could potentially affect the dependability of my research. These limitations include limited research on motivation among health profession students, limited transferability, an inability to draw causal conclusions, potential for researcher subjectivity, and time frame of the study. To disseminate the findings of this study, I plan to publish my work in the Journal of Dental Education, or the JDE, as an initial step due to its extensive utilization by dental school deans, allied dental program directors, and other stakeholders within the academic oral health community. The second phase of distributing my findings involves creating an online toolkit specifically tailored for dental school deans and other administrators. This toolkit will encompass various elements, including research-based recommendations derived from my dissertation, along with industry best practices. Lastly, I plan to host a 1-hour webinar targeting dental school faculty. Through this webinar, I will focus on sharing practical strategies for supporting the social, emotional, psychological, and academic needs of Black male dental students. Incorporating this 3-tiered approach will ensure that the findings of my research are widely distributed. That said, thank you for listening to my defense presentation. Earning a doctoral degree is not an easy journey. As such, I would like to thank my dissertation committee, my colleagues at the American Dental Education Association, as well as my friends and family for their unwavering support as I navigated this doctoral process. Thank you to you all.